Guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club yet again. Also, make sure to go subscribe to BearZoa_YT and my second channel, Glassman Short. So yeah, let's go. So yeah, we're leaving off on Monika's poem, but we haven't really read it yet. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are more than a few simple words. They can be funny, enduring, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can be express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. Sorry, I had to cut something out real quick. Someone walked in. Sorry about that. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the key of a style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I always hope you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. Weird name, but alright. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, spackle, turds, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real blind and film left out of the sun. But it's too late. My returnus? What are those skipping words? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It was too deep. Wait, it's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. No way! If you guys don't understand that, Monika knows who we are. She's looking outside us. But she's not. Even if she was, she would just be looking at the tablet because I have my tablet in front. So, haha. You were trying to break the fourth wall, but you didn't. Haha. You have no power against me. But what it pretty much means is, look, it's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into anything. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side, which would be us, was looking in. Isn't that cool? Breaking the fourth wall. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. So she knows. She knows that the person she's talking to isn't real, but she can see us in the real world. That is so cool, how they made that. That is, a lot of poems have to be putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had a kind of enmity recently. This game, man, this game. That's why it's physiological horror, I think. I'm pretty sure that's why it's physiological horror or whatever. I'm not sure, but I know it gets really scary. I know it might just be like a little creeps here and there, but it goes off the walls at the end. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. Why do they have to put such big words in this? Please. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, you know, because it's kind of coming on strongly. He's talking about us. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. Another point to how we're looking in. If you try so hard to make it perfect, oh wait, no, that wasn't anything. Never mind, I thought she was talking about something else. Just force yourself to get something down on a paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of lightning in the background, isn't it? That scared me. I hate it when it rains while playing horror games. This one time I was recording really late at night, and it was raining outside. All I had was the light of my TV, and the screensaver was on. It just went out halfway through, and I was just ready to pee my pants. I was so scared because I was playing Bendy and the Ink Machine, Chapter 3, I'm pretty sure. I was up to the Budget Gang part. I got so scared, dude. If you ever watched that video, you could tell I was just heavy breathing. I just power walked through it. And I didn't know how to use the pause button at the time, so I couldn't just pause, go to the remote, and turn it back on, but that scared me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. So now we're done with all the poems. Phew. I guess that's everyone. He's 7 minutes in, and we just finished all the poems. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. To anyone who knows what's gonna happen to Sayori, yeah. Yeah, a very friendly chat. Very happily chatting. My eyes land on Neri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of them expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem with two desks with one in hand. Sorry. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Yeah, eagles can fly is about giving up. Makes sense, Natsuki. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Glassman did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I'd appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, if I come across something particularly inspiring. And I got something on my screen again. Please, stop. There we go. Which I haven't yet. And Glassman liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? Oh no, the music cut out. That's when you know something big is gonna happen. And you know what? I'm gonna leave it on a cliffhanger. Haha. I mean. Anywho, I'm gonna end it off here. Hope you guys have a good day or night. Goodbye.